Bam, baby. I am live. I am live. I am live. I am live. What's going on, people? Ronnie's Fee coming back, of course. Second live stream. I'm going to start doing these every single week. I think it's a good way to engage with y'all, answer some questions and give y'all some type of advice. But before we get started, check out the new shirt. Let me stand up. This is the Hustle All Day. My fucking arms, man. Hustle All Day shirt. This is gonna be the third shirt that's gonna be added to the collection. So I'm gonna call it the Holy Trinity. We got the Hustle All Day. We have the Not Too Shabby, and we also have the 2 racks a week shirt coming. The shirts should be in maybe before the end of this month. If not, December for sure. So yeah, let's get started because I don't have that much time. I have to leave here within 40 minutes. I was going to start the live stream at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time or 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, but I'm gonna start early because I got shit to do. So let's get to it. So the topic of the video, I mean not the video, the topic of the live stream today are the 7 benefits of driving Uber and Lyft. So I don't know if you guys watch any other content creators that drives Uber and Lyft. It's a lot of negative stuff. A lot of people just running their mouth, really don't know what they're talking about. But if you've been watching me, I look for the benefits of things. So let's get started. Number one benefit of driving Uber and Lyft is the money. That's right, the money. So you have an opportunity to make additional income if you have another full-time job, or even if you do a part-time. So the money you can make is pretty good. So if you've been watching me, you see that I make $2,000 a week, sometime even more than that, close to 3,000. So you could definitely clean up. But if you're not in a hot market, let's say you can only make $400 or $500 a week. That $400 or $500 a week could be $1,600 through $2,000 extra for you. So yeah, you should really focus on those type of benefits. I mean, you could definitely make money. Like I said, I don't know if I ever said this before. You have 84 hours a week. Because Uber and Lyft allows drivers 7 days a week, and you get 12 hours each day, so that's 84 hours. So it's up to you to make that money and figure it out. So I always say this is probably one of the best part-time jobs that you can have, is because like the money is endless. I mean, if you work at let's say you work at a part-time job, depending on if you're not in California, let's say your minimum wage is anywhere from $8 to $12. A couple rides of driving Uber and Lyft, you already beat your minimum wage. You could get a ride to the airport and you can make about like 20, maybe $30, depending on the distance and everything else. So yeah, the money for sure is number one. Let's go to number two. This is my favorite. Developing the habits to be self-reliant. A lot of y'all people have not developed the habits yet of being self-reliant, which I understand, because if you have a 9 to 5, you really don't have to be self-reliant. Only thing you have to do is just show up. You don't even necessarily have to do your job well. You just could be there and just do mediocre work and you still get paid. But if you're doing this part time or full time, especially full time, you definitely have to be self reliant. So you have to be disciplined. You have to wake up, schedule your own time, and you have to be consistent week in and week out in order for this to work. Otherwise, you'll wake up and next you know you behind on your bills and all that. Been there, done that. That's how I'm able to tell y'all. So self-reliance is definitely important, man, because if you look at all the successful people, they have definitely developed that trait of, relying on themselves, making their own rules, and finding their lane and like never giving up. Man, what else do I want to go with this? Okay, let's just move to number three because I think that's pretty much self-explanatory. Number three is oh, number three is interpersonal communication skills. So if you're driving, of course, you're picking up people all day. So a lot of y'all are antisocial and like probably don't say nothing at all, which I get. But you definitely want to, engage in conversation as much as possible, especially if you're trying to do business, because you never know who you may run into, who may need your services. If you could provide some type of service to benefit that particular individual. I'll talk about that, probably on another live stream. So you come in contact, let's say, anywhere from 50 to 100 plus people a week. So that's one of the benefits of doing this job because you come in contact with so many people. So it's like people give you business cards. Sometimes they'll give you their contact information. So it's like you want to take some of that serious, and because you could build connections. And also, a lot of people don't like to talk about, oh, I'm antisocial. I don't like to talk to people, or oh, I don't pick this certain group of people. Forget all the prejudices. Forget all your fears of talking to another race. Man, forget all that. Be open minded. Pick them up. At least say hello, because most people are very welcoming and very friendly. And over time, it's like you'll be so comfortable talking to people. It's like your social skills will expand and grow rapidly. Number four, being in control of your own time. This I really like this one because now I'm in control of my own time. So at least to a certain extent. I don't like doing. I got to the point where I don't like doing things that I'm not passionate about or that I feel like doesn't help me grow as a person or get to my ultimate goal. Because it's wasting my time. So a lot of people, I'm sure y'all heard some passengers complain like, oh well, just gotta go to work, another day, another dollar, or just living in a white man's world. Like, shut up. It's a lot of people who's unsatisfied with their current position or their job. So it's like, what you gonna do about it? Because you just wasting time. You trading time for money, yeah, and you on other people's time, and it's like you just doing a mediocre job, and it's not going to help you get to your ultimate goal. So be in control of your own time, man. And like I said, I really like that because everything I do now is for me, not for somebody else, not some other company, not trying to fulfill somebody else's goal. I mean, yeah, I'm driving Uber, yeah, I'm making the company money, but I'm still doing it for myself as well. You know, stop doing things for other people, especially if y'all want to take this serious and predict and eventually, make a business out of this, or just even you know, pay off debt, pay off loans, whatever your goals are. I'll get to questions here in a minute. I'm gonna fly through a few more. But that brings me to number 5. Now you have, since you're gonna be in control of your own time, now you have time to pursue your purpose. So I don't know if most people have ever just sat down and thought like, damn, what I want to be doing long term. You should definitely be asking yourself this on a daily basis. What do you want to be doing long term? And are the moves I'm making, is it going to help me? How can I use Uber or Lyft to propel me to the future? You just pretty much got to use Uber Lyft as like a bridge. You on this side and you got to get to this side. And how can you use this as leverage to get you to the other side of the bridge? This is the first thing y'all need to think. Like once you sign up, okay, bam. If I'm doing this full time or part time, what is my long term ultimate goal? What is my purpose? Like what am I trying to achieve? Ask yourself this question. You know, it may take a while. You may have to try some new things out. You want to be developing a skill set on the side of not of driving. So this is important because that's the way the world is shifting. You know, a lot of people are trying to make money online. Like those days of, going into a job, working 9 to 5, for 20, 30 years, to retiring off a 401k or pension. Those days are soon to be over. In my opinion, I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm trying to get this money, man, and I'm trying to make money online because the benefits of that is like one is recession proof, and two, you don't have to worry about live in a specific area. You don't have to be jammed up. So that definitely think of a purpose. Like, what do you want to like pursue? Like that's important because if you don't have no purpose, it's like you have no direction. So even it's gonna be much harder for you to get up on a daily basis because you don't have nothing that you're striving for, nothing that's gonna keep you going when things get tough. So develop some type of purpose. Let's see what the next one is. Networking. You have an opportunity to network. So, depending on what type of city you're in and what your city is thrived off of, you're gonna be coming in contact with all kind of people. And if you like me, passengers ask you the same questions every day. Oh, do you do this full time? Like, yeah, I do it full time. Do you do anything else? Yeah, I have a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. Oh, what's your YouTube channel about? Okay. And I give my YouTube channel and I get new subscribers. Then I also do videos. So people, oh, well, can you do a video? So, you know, network. You need to have a strong network. With passengers, it can be a little funky because I don't know exactly where a lot of y'all people at, especially if you come in contact with a lot of people just here for business or like tourists. But like for the locals, like you could definitely develop some type of like relationships and y'all can help one each other out. Help another out. That just goes like as far as passengers, and also you want a network with individuals who on the same path as you. It's because if you trying to be successful, you out here grinding and stuff. You don't have time for like friends who not on the same path as you. So you need a newer network, and like Uber and Lyft will help you get there. I feel like it'll help you get there like pretty quickly because you come in contact with so many people. So it's just a matter of time before you run into somebody who may need your services, or you could have a new friend. What's the last one? The last one, number 7, is learning about your city. So since I drive in San Francisco Bay Area, it's a pretty touristy city and also like a business oriented city. So when people come in for tourists and like traveling, they always ask me any suggestions. Like, okay. So I started to get this question a lot over time. So I was like, damn, this is an opportunity. Y'all want to be like people. It's crazy because people ask you so many. I mean, the same questions over and over again. You like, damn, okay, something is missing. This is an opportunity. So be unaware uh, of people ask you the same questions over and over again because that could be a problem that you may potentially have to solve. But like I was saying, since I live in a touristy city, now people always want recommendations. So you could go online, find some, restaurants, that's in your area or bars or just activities or like something that's specifically unique to the city that you live in, just to suggest like what to do. One, because that could give them a positive impression on you as a person, like you're knowledgeable about your city, and also like they feel good because they got some type of value. Okay, well, I met this driver, he or she was cool. They gave me a few recommendations on things to do in the city. So okay, I'm gonna give them a tip. So yeah, I try to learn as much as my city about my city as much as possible because I knew what I wanted to do, and now just gotta go after and make a business out of it. But that's pretty much it as far as like the 7 things that I think. So let's recap. Number one, the money. Number two, developing the traits of self reliance. Number three, interpersonal communication skills. Number four, being in control of your own time. Number five, pursuing your purpose. Number six, networking. And last but not least, number seven, you get to learn about your city. So since I started early, I can answer a few questions. So if y'all got some questions, shoot them in the chat and I'll try to run through them real quickly for about 15, 20 minutes before I have to get off. And for y'all who just joined me, check out the new shirt. This is the Hustle All Day shirt. It's gonna be one of the shirts that's added to the other three. So let's see if we got some questions. Hey, I'm from SD. Have the bonuses decreased for you? Yeah, like the bonus have decreased a little bit for me, but I mean that's just the name of the game, man. Like it is what it is. Like they fluctuate so much. Like it's pretty volatile. One week you may have like 70 rides or something for like $265. The next week you'll have 70 rides like 100 something. I try not to worry about all that because you really can't do nothing about it. So just take whatever they give you and just drive for time, man. Because if they don't give you no bonus, what you gonna do about it? Nothing. So just gotta give what they take you. My cost has decreased lately. Right, I've been straight grinding. The bonuses were like 600 on the weekends. Now they're like two. Yeah, that's what they do. I mean, some people like to call it bait and switch, but man, it is what it is. I don't know why they do it. I'm not gonna pretend like I know why exactly. They'll offer like a high ass bonus, then like next week, they'll decrease it. But I mean, like I said, what can you do about it? You will only cause yourself frustration if you sit there and obsess over it. Like the reason why I don't really care and obsess over stuff like this because I have something like going on out that I'm working on way outside of Uber. Like this is just something for the next few years, and I'm not gonna be doing this like any longer. Or at that point, it's gonna be optional. That's why I say you always got to be pursuing like your major purpose or your major goal, because this shit, they'll change it, and you're like, damn. What up? Pinterest days out. I started Uber because of you and SF, and I made working 4 hours a day only. This is my first. Hell yeah, Drake, OVO. Yeah, man. Like if you out here in San Francisco, it's easy to make money, man. Like it's crazy because I met so many people over the years. Like for me driving, people used to tell me, "Oh well, I used to drive Uber, but it's too much competition." Like I always found that to be funny. Like how is it too much competition out here? One, the area out here is so big, so it's like people always going to need rides because not too many people out here drive. This to me, this is like the new drug game. People wake up, they got to get to work, and they need their fix. But this is digital. Like, oh, I need a ride. I got to get to work, or I got to get to the airport, or I have to get wherever I have to go. So they hop on the app, they request a ride, and bam, it's like you there. So when people say it's too much competition, the only competition is in your head. Is you are your biggest competition. Because let's say if I knew 10 drivers, I have nothing to do with those other 9 drivers. Because if they want to drive at a certain time and they don't drive, shit, I'm not their competition, they are. So the money's out here, but I'm glad that you out here getting it. My quest this weekend was 70 trips for 120, which was bad. Yeah, I think mine's was like around like 50 for like 100 or 70 for like it was something like around there. Matter of fact, let me see. Because I didn't even do the 70 ride bonus. Let me see. Yeah, mine's is like 50 for 100 or 70. Oh, 70 for 195. I was like, man, whatever. I got stuff to do, man. I didn't really care. Let's get on the question. How do you focus? How do you force yourself to drive every day? Some days I slip up and miss a whole 2-3 days because I got burnt out from driving. Good question. I guess like I've been doing this for a few years now, and I guess like my determination to get to where I want to be is just so strong now. It's like I miss days like here and there, or I would drive and only drive for like 4 or 5 hours. But who asked that question? Uh, Draco. Yeah, you you just have to have a goal that you're striving for. Like because it is hard to drive every day, and you will get burnt out. So if you feel like you're getting burnt out, um, well, what's your goal? I mean, like, what's your goal? What are you trying to achieve? You don't necessarily have to drive every single day because I'm doing it. Because everybody not gonna be able to do what I do. I mean, people may be inspired, but it is hard. I do it because one, I want to be the best, and two, I do it to show y'all like what's possible and what you could do if you have like the right attitude and the right habits. So, uh, yeah, Draco, in the chat, tell me how many hours a week you driving. Like how much money you try to make and how many hours a week are you trying to drive? Because if you're getting burnt out, you might just have to take a day off or two, man. It is what it is. Because I get it. Because you constantly picking people up every single day, man. People can be draining. It's like, man, I don't want to talk to you. You fucking irritate me. So if you feel that way, man, just try to get most of your driving, in Monday through Friday. Because if you do both the most of your driving in Monday through Friday, you could probably make like anywhere from 1700 at least in San Francisco if you're driving out here. So and then if you want to take the weekend off, bam, take it off. So you don't feel like you're getting burnt out. Working in Boston is not that bad. Good. What time is the best in San Francisco? 4 through 8 a.m. and 4 through 8 p.m. I don't necessarily think it's the best time. I think the best time is whenever you hit the fucking button to go online. I think there are differences. Like if you drive let me see, 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., you get more commuter hours, you get less traffic, and you have the higher chance of going to the airport. I mean, 4 p.m. through 8 p.m. is good because one, you'll probably be more energized. You still get those commuter hours. It may be a little bit more traffic, and people are going to dinner, going to bars and stuff like that. But what I like to do is I like to start early as possible. Why? Because you get done earlier. Like I always say, it's good for your psychology if you start as early as you can. Because if you start at 4 a.m., you put 6 hours in. Now it's 10 a.m. and you already got half the time, like the 12 hours. I mean, 6 hours out of the 12 if you choose to drive 12 hours. So that's why I like doing it. But let's say if you want to drive 4 through 8 p.m., if that's the only schedule that you have, I mean, you say have to do it. I just don't like waiting that late to start driving because I got so accustomed to waking up early and getting out there so I could be done early. So you got to test it out. It may be more beneficial to you because you may have another job or you may have something else going on, and those are the only hours that you're able to drive. So I've done it both, man. Like I've done it like starting like at 4:30, and I've done it starting like at 9 a.m. through like 10 a.m. and I damn near made about the same. I think the later you start, let's say if you start like at 9 or 10 a.m., it can be a little slower at at those times because a lot of people are at work already. So you may have to consider that. I like to get up early because not too many people are willing to get up early. And it's sometimes it could be like a little surge or whatever. And, I like to try to get done as early as possible because I got shit to do. Hope that answers your question. I'm in the Midwest. I just made just shy of $500 yesterday. Hell yeah, turn up. Do you have any tips on getting long drive rides? Any tips? Let me think. Getting a long drive. It's hard for me to answer that because I don't know what city. CP, what city are you in? Because I don't know. You may be in the area where not too many people have to go that far. So I don't know. Do you prefer long rides? I do, but some people say that they not worth it. But I have been lucky that for every long ride I have received a 20. I do them all. I do long rides. I do short rides. That's a good question. I think you need the long rides and the short rides because the short rides will get you the numbers for your bonuses, and the long rides will get you the money. So you need both of them. I think it can at certain times of the day. It possibly would not be worth it because sometimes I decline long rides depending on what time of the day it is, what day of the week it is, and also what traffic is looking like. So, for instance, since I live in San Francisco or since I live in Oakland, if I'm driving in San Francisco or Oakland, let's say I get a ride to like San Jose or like Palo Alto. Let's say San Jose. That's going to be about 40, maybe 50 miles away, and it can take an hour. So depending on what time of the day it is, let's say if it's like 4 p.m., I may decline it, even if it's like $40 or $50, just because when I get out there, it may be kind of slow in that area. So I don't know. But like, I think you do need both of them. Um, the reasons to decline like longer trips, if let's say you get a long ride and it's in an area where you know it's not gonna be much volume, or it's gonna be like far pickups, or you're gonna be sitting in traffic for a while, it's like maybe you'll decline it because you could probably potentially make up that 40 to $50, whatever the dollar amount is that they're giving you within an hour. Because even if you go out there for like 40 minutes and you probably got to come back, if you don't get nothing on the way back, it's like, shit, you could have just stayed in that area, been busting out rides, and you could have made that $40 to $50 like in an hour, hour and a half, or whatever the case may be. Okay, hold on. Let me. I use your advice on setting a goal to help me. I'm new. Yeah, you always good. Yeah, you always want to set a goal because you need a goal in your mind. You can't just be out here doing shit. Like you got to think. You got to think and you got to take it serious. Like because like the potential is out there, and you really don't know what's really possible until you put your mind to it. You set a goal and you just try your best. Most people don't even try their best when they're doing it. They just, oh well, I'm gonna start this time, then like they inconsistent with the time. They just lollygag on throughout shit. I drive like 60 hours a week right now. I do 80 trips Monday through Friday. Hell yeah. I start at 2 a.m. and drive till I hit 20 rides. Down at around 250. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. What about airport runs? I need some more context. And you said, what about airport runs? I do them. Shit, I get airport runs pretty much every day. If you're gonna go to the airport, a lot of the times, if you want to go to the airport, a lot of those airport runs are going to be like super early in the morning because people have flights to catch, and so they got to get to the airport. So if you're starting at 5 in the morning, bam, you got a higher opportunity to get to the airport. And I kind of noticed because I used to work at the airport, so that's kind of like a hack. And depending on what city and state you in, as far as airport pickups, I think you could probably have a higher opportunity to pick up at the airport, maybe like around noon or at nighttime. Because at nighttime, people are flying in, especially if you live at an international like airport. But do I wait at the airport after? Let's say I drop somebody off. Do I wait there? No, I have never sat and waited in the queue. I've never sat at like the lot and wait. I just leave. I don't have time to be waiting. And the reason why I don't wait because I don't want to wait for 20 to 30 minutes to pick somebody up just to take them down the street to a hotel. So it's like, damn, I wasted all this time to go to a hotel. So I just pick up and drop off. If I get something while I'm there, cool. If not, so be it. I'm driving back to where the action is at. Start. What do you guys consider a long ride? A long ride could be like, well, okay, we can just say like the Uber standard, a long ride. If it say long trip and like parentheses, it'll say long trip, in parentheses 45 minutes plus. So we could just consider that a long ride. At least that's what I would consider a long ride. But some people may consider a long ride like 30, 40 miles. I mean, I think if it could be 30, 40 miles and you could get, like, let's say 30, 40 mile trip and you end up in an area where you know you could get there quick because there's no traffic and there's volume in the area, I would take it. Got it. Yeah, see? Yeah, exactly. 45 minutes plus. How many rides do you not accept a day? I'm scared to get a bad acceptance rate, so I accept all, and I have been stuck in traffic and rush hour, which I end up regretting accepting it. How many rides do I not accept a day? Shit, man, it's hard to tell. Hold on, I got my phone right here. Let's see what my acceptance rate is. My acceptance rate is low. My acceptance rate is 71%. So I decline trips all the time, man. Like, I don't know. I don't care. It is what it is because I'm gonna do rides that's beneficial to me. Like, I'm not gonna go out my way to pick somebody up, go 15 minutes out the way to pick somebody up, to take them like 15, 20 minutes, like on the street and only get like $7, $9. Like, nah, I'm gonna do something that's beneficial for me because I have the abundance mindset. So sometimes I'll decline so much I lose my upfronts and I gotta accept it. But I just try to find a better ride. So like, nah, $5 I'll decline. $5 I'll decline. But my acceptance rate is 71%. As y'all can see, 71%. It's kind of low, but eventually it'll go back up. I don't care. I got 5 back to back. You should do more videos when girls flirt with you. Those videos are fire. All right. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Let's go. Text me. I'm ready to do an interview with you, boss. Hopefully, I forgot. Shit. Hit me up on IG because I can't. I don't know exactly who you are. So hit me up on Instagram because I get so many DMs like weekly from people. It's hard to keep up with everybody, especially if you got a different type of avatar. I just like having the details of where the ride is going. But thanks. Yeah, I get it. I like having the details too. But sometimes, like, man, I'm trying to make money. So it's like, if I'm just getting a bunch of short trips, I'm like, damn, man. Like, I need a long trip or at least a longer trip that could put me in San Francisco so I get better trips. I clicked on one fast because I saw the price. I'm brand new. And once the guy got in the car, I saw it was an hour, 8 minute trip. I was like, shit, the middle of nowhere. Yeah, that happens. But if you knew, let's say if you knew, I think you have to do, I'm not sure how many rides to get like gold or something. I forgot, or blue. I forgot like the tiers. But you're gonna have to put a little bit of work in just so you can get the features where you can see how far the trips are going. I got lucky because his friend asked I would take him down the road. And if y'all can, let's say like, okay, y'all been driving for a while, like y'all making money consistently. Like, show some of y'all friends. You like, look, man, I've been driving Uber and Lyft. Look, this how much money I'm making. Some of them gonna be shocked. Like, oh, you making this much money? And you be like, yeah. So like, you could give them your referral code, and they sign up under you. Then bam, once they hit their 100 or 200 rides, whatever it is, you could get a cut. And at that point, yeah, you get extra money. So, but yeah. Any more questions? I'm gonna do like 5 more minutes because I gotta leave. I'm about to go eat. Accept everything. Driving to get. Damn, I'm trying to think. Oh, somebody had sent me a question like on Instagram, asking me how do I find time to work out. That's a good question. I don't know. I just get it done. Like, you just got to get it done. Am I consistent? Last week I was pretty consistent. Like this past week, I probably worked out like at least three days or so. That's all right for me. Yeah, it can be hard because like you drive and you spend a lot of time in the car. It's like by the time you get home, or I have the luxury because I have a gym like in my apartment, so I just got to go downstairs. So that make it a lot easier. But if you driving 10, 12 hours, you got to go to the gym. You may be like, man, I'm fucking tired. Got time for this. But when I do go to the gym, I just take my perfect push-ups. So I would highly recommend y'all order a set of perfect push-ups because it's like $35. And you could just do push-ups. Like I do a circuit of push-ups, you know. Last year when I like during the pandemic when I wasn't driving for a while, I was seeing like 1,000, like 1,200 push-ups a day. I was like just cut. I was taking off my shirt and my body like a fucking kangaroo. So eventually I'm gonna get back to that point. So I will order some perfect push-ups. Then like once y'all get the perfect push-ups, I'll probably show y'all like the little workout set that I do. So like you can only, I mean, you don't need to necessarily have to be in the gym like 2, 3 hours. Like, no, I just do a quick workout, like 30, 40 minutes, and I'm on because I got other stuff to do, man. What's your best trip for a newbie? Is that trip or tip? For a newbie like me to check if the ride is good to take in the 3 seconds you have to look at it before. If you a newbie, I mean, like if you a newbie, you probably don't have the luxury of seeing your trips up front. So I'll just say, if you're a newbie, just accept them all. Just accept them all right now, so you can just get a feel for it and learn your area that you're in. It's gonna take time. Like I've been doing this for years, so it's like I know, like my area pretty good. But it takes time for you to really start, understanding like what's going on in your market, understanding like where people are going, what are they doing. It takes a while, so just accept everything for right now so you could get a feel for it. Then like once you get more comfortable, once you get some more experience, like you go, okay, no, I'm not doing this because I know I'll end up with a better trip potentially. So I do it like that. To one of my homies that works as a cashier at the grocery. He told me 400 days sounds pretty cool, man. He still works as a cashier. I mean, yeah, I mean, you'll show people. Only thing you can't do is show them, but a lot of people won't take that leap. A lot of people won't jump off the porch. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like you can't get mad. You just gotta, just gotta wait for them or just move on. Like some people, they'll be like, okay, like I'm ready to drive or I want to check it out. Then you be there to help them out. But if not, then fuck it. Like I said, most people are frustrated with their job, the choices that they made in the past, but they're not willing to change it or put the work in. A lot of people just going to complain about their situation. So I have a saying, an acronym that I like to go by. LTP. LTP means let them perish. Fuck it. I'm trying to help you, but if you don't want it, fuck it, perish. The best way to check ride details are driving out, being pulled over. So I accept everything when I'm driving. Need to get better at looking at rides. Yeah, yeah. I definitely look at the trips. See how far they are before I check. Or sometimes I just look at the money. Like, oh, $20. Oh, cool. But but yeah. But I'm about to get ready to end this because I have to get ready to leave. But before I end it, next week is Thanksgiving. So this is what y'all have to understand for the Thanksgiving week. It's probably gonna be a lot of airport runs because people are gonna be traveling, especially if you close to an international airport or just an airport. But if you close to like an international airport, like a major airport, be expecting to go to the airport pretty frequently, maybe specifically like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So people gonna be traveling, going to the store and everything. So I would highly recommend everybody start as early as possible so you get some of those airport runs in, just to start the day off right. So tomorrow is Monday. So you know what time it is. As I said last week, kill the Monday. Get a good Monday going so you get your momentum for the week started. And yeah, shit, enjoy yourself, man. So, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of airport runs Monday through Thursday. I'm not sure how many people are driving Thursday or throughout the week, but if you're gonna spend time with your family, just enjoy the time with your family. Don't think about driving. Don't think about none of that. Stay in the moment. Spend time with your loved ones, cause this shit gonna be here, man. The money ain't going nowhere. This is going to be here. So other than that, man, I may potentially do another live stream like sometime this week because this one's kind of short because I had something to do. So I was just trying to get this shit done to holler at y'all. But shit. Other than that, yeah. Let me show y'all the shirt again. The hustle all day shirt. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. You know, once y'all start doing the push-ups, start getting these gains on. You know, you're gonna be driving the car like this. You're gonna be holding the steering wheel. People like, oh my god, look at your arms. What kind of workouts do you do? I don't work out. I do push-ups. Fucking arms big. Got the big chest. Can be look like a kangaroo out here, man. Shit. But other than that, man, I'm done talking shit, man. Y'all have a good day. Drive safe. Now holla back. Peace.